God that is the only one who's truly able to benefit and truly. He loves us. He wants what's best for us. He knows us better than we know ourselves. And He wants to take care of us. So these are beautiful verses from the chapter 57, verse 1 through 4, that answer the question, who do you as Muslims worship? You worship Allah. Why do you worship Allah? Because He's the one that has these beautiful names and attributes.
As soon as we finish, then you can speak, right? So we start smiling.
like people to please come and sit down here. It's going to be a very brief talk about unity in Islam. So please, come on here, and I will present you Alia Masood. Give her a big hand, please.
Should I start? Okay. Assalamu alaikum and hello. And may the peace and blessings of God be upon you all today. My topic is from a verse in the Quran, which is our holy book in Islam. How many of you have ever wondered why God, who Muslims refer to as Allah, did not create all of mankind the same? Why did he create different cultures, and why did he create different religions? Allah tells mankind that he's created them all from a single person, Adam. And from that person, he created his mate, Eve. From them, offsprings. Then he made nations comprised of tribes with different cultures, race, and religions to compete and work together with unity and prosperity. I'm sure if you got to know the person sitting next to you right now, you'd find at least 5 commonalities between each other. Even siblings in a family who are raised by the same parents have different personalities. My little brother doesn't really care for mine, yet they come together by sharing love and respect for one another. If a small unit like a family has differences, how can we expect a human race to not have any? Only when we are ignorant are we afraid of the other side. This makes it all the more important to educate ourselves about one another's cultures, race, and religions, and most importantly, find the good in each other. Even if we have differing opinions, we should find commonalities, or agree to disagree, but respectfully. In a recent talk, a doctor made a very insightful point about his patients. He said, "When patients come to me, they all bleed the same no matter what." As human beings, we all want some TLC, tender, loving care. Our diverse environments may mold us. However, inside, we are all the same. We are all one humanity. Our differences, therefore, should be celebrated and respected. Has anyone here visited the food booth yet? Raise your hand if you did. Yeah, there's some really delicious food, right? So if you haven't, I'd highly recommend it, as there's some really, really delicious food. But once you get to stop by, you'll notice a variety of sweet and savory dishes, just like the sweet and savory diversity of our human race. I would say more like a salad. A salad has different colors with different flavors, yet when combined together, it's fresh and vibrant. Sadly, a lot of what we're seeing in this world today is hate and division. Division through race, religion, and faith. But if we build bridges and unite our souls by removing hate and encouraging love, tolerance, and understanding, we will gather. We will be more united. I would like to end with a quote from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's last sermon. He said, has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor does a non-Arab have over an Arab. A white has no superiority over a black, nor does a black have over a white, except by piety and good actions. Thank you very much.
No way.
So if you could, please gather up here. We have about 5 minutes. Just sit back and relax. Get some food. And if you could get around here, we will really appreciate it. In about 5 minutes, Sheikh Rizwan, our scholar.
On behalf of the community of the Islamic Center of Naperville, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all of you with the beautiful Islamic greeting, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, which means may the peace, mercy and blessings of the Almighty be upon all of us. And again, I'd like to thank all of you for taking time off on such a beautiful day to be here with us. This is an event, it's a showcase event for us every year, where we invite our members of our larger community, primarily because a lot of people out in the community may not have an opportunity to come inside a mosque or to know what happens in a mosque and know more about our culture. So, we do this once every year. So please walk around. We've got different booths that talk about different aspects of our culture, our faith, our beliefs, and also the programs and activities at ICN. And by all means, please encourage your friends and family, if they can still come today, to attend this, because we are open till 5 o'clock today. And if you are on social media, take pictures, take videos and post it on social media. And if you're having a good time, please let others know. And like we said, we've got other audiovisual presentations going on for the rest of the afternoon. And of course, the biggest attraction is the food. So please, I encourage all of you to come and help yourself to the food. And without further ado, I'd like to welcome our religious director, Imam Sheikh Rizwan Ali, who will briefly talk about passages from the Quran. Thank you. If I might request everybody to please make your way to the chairs in front, and if you could maintain silence, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May God's peace and blessings be upon all of you. Thank you for coming. What we're going to do now is we're going to have one of our graduates and one of our community prayer leaders, Ismail Saidi. He's going to recite a few verses from the Book of Allah, the Quran. And willing, inshallah, I will be giving a short commentary on the verses that he recites. After that, what we'll do is we'll have the adhan. right, the call to prayer by one of our other current students, right, Ayman Iqbal. And after that, we'll make our way over to the prayer areas for both brothers and sisters so you can observe the prayer. With that, I'll have Ismail Saidi come and recite a few verses from chapter 57, verses 1 to 4.
Islamic blessings be upon all of you. أعوذ من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. سبح لله ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم. له ملك السماوات والأرض يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. هو الأول والآخر والظاهر والباطن وهو بكل شيء عليم. هو الذي خلق السماوات والأرض في 6 أيام ثم استوى على العرش يعلم ما يلج في الأرض وما يخرج منها وما ينزل من السماء وما يعرج فيها وهو معكم أينما كنتم والله بما تعملون بصير. Thank you so much.
So one of the common questions that we get is, who do you worship? Or who is Allah? So if you look at the first verse, and these verses, it talks about who Allah is. That we believe as Muslims that Allah, also known as God, is perfect. He has no weaknesses. He has no deficiencies. He has no imperfections. He is able to do all things. You know, time and time again, God shows us who's really in charge. Just yesterday, April 27th, we had a storm. No matter how many resources, how technologically advanced we get, we could not make it stop snowing. We could do nothing, right? We know that God's ultimately in charge of everything. So we believe in an all-powerful God. A God that is all-wise. That a God that is the only one who's truly able to benefit and truly able to harm. So if we believe that that is God, then we also believe that God, the ability and the authority to tell us what to do out of His love for us and His best interest for us. So when He tells us to pray 5 times a day, initially a person may think that's a little bit challenging. Or fast the month of Ramadan, right, which is going to start next Monday, most probably the first day of fasting. And if we go into it thinking that fasting from 3 a.m. to 8:30 p.m., that's a challenge. One of the students for like 1 day, I was like, no, 30 days. He's like, whoa, right? But who's telling us to do that? And why? God, who loves us, who cares for us. Who, one of the verses, verse 4, he said, وَهُوَ مَعَكُمْ أَيْنَمَا كُنْتُمْ. He's with you wherever you are. And we talk about, what does that mean? He's with you wherever you are. The scholars say 2 things. Meaning that physically wherever you are. Meaning that the same God that's with you in your prayer, in your devotion, in your commitment in the mosque is the same one who's watching you, helping you, supporting you when you're with your family, when you're at your workplace, when with your students or your patients or your colleagues and your coworkers. Another interpretation of that is the heart, meaning wherever we are in terms of our emotional state, when we're angry, when we're sad, when we feel like we're alone, we know that God is with us. God cares about us. God is there to uplift us. God is there to help us and support us. So, these beautiful verses remind us that God is all-powerful. God is all-knowledgeable. God is all-wise. He loves us. He wants what's best for us. He knows us better than we know ourselves. And He wants to take care of us. So these are beautiful verses from the chapter 57, verse 1 through 4, that answer the question, who do you as Muslims worship? We worship Allah. Why do you worship Allah? Because He's the one that has these beautiful names and attributes. And He is the one that wants what's best for us, so He tells us what to do, and we submit to Him. Now what I'll do is, I'll call one of our students, Ayman Iqbal, who's currently in the process of memorizing the Quran. We have a program here at ICN, which Ismail, the first one that recited, graduated from, and now he's a student at Benedictine University, and he still helps out. When Ramadan comes, we have specific night prayers, and he helps us leading those prayers. Ayman is a current student. He's taking a year or two off from school and dedicated to memorizing the Quran. After he finishes his sabbatical to memorize the Quran, he'll go back and complete his secular studies. So I'd like to call Ayman Iqbal to come and call the adhan, please. And every time I say it, it amazes me, right? And you know, one of the signs of wisdom is to know your limits and acknowledge those people that have more knowledge than you. So these guys are going to do something that I have absolutely no idea how to do, but I respect it and I wish to learn it one day. They're going to do the adhan in sign language. Right? So you'll see the adhan will be being called, and both Yusuf and another brother will be doing it in sign language, and it will be displayed. The translation will be displayed on the screen.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا
Thank you, Ayman, Yusuf, and Usman. Before we break for prayer, I'd just like to thank all of you for attending, but I'd like you to join me in thanking all the volunteers. You know, this program is something which is organic and it's community-based and driven. You know, our community, we have 3 centers over 3,500 families, and alhamdulillah, all praises for God, we're all together. But that wouldn't be possible unless it was for the amazing volunteers that we have that put their time, resources, effort, and dedication to events like this. And this is one event. They have many events like this, but I'd like for you to join me in thanking them and appreciating their efforts. Thank you very much. And as Muslims say, Jazakumullah khairan, may Allah reward you. May Allah reward you with the best of this world and the hereafter. Now what we'll do is we'll break for prayer, and if there's volunteers on both sides, for the brothers, we'll go into the main prayer area, and for the sisters, they'll go into the sister side. Our midday prayer is at 1:30. So what you'll see is before the congregational prayer, which will start at 1:30, people either they prepare and purify themselves before the prayer, or they pray optional prayers, getting ready for the prayer. So this is what you'll be witnessing at this time. After prayer, we'll have a short question and answer session, and then we'll come back into the gym. So enjoy. Those of you that want to continue viewing the booths or have lunch during the prayer and don't want to observe the prayer, that's fine too. So do whatever makes you comfortable. Thank you very much.
Just another quick announcement. I know everybody wants to observe the prayer. And we'll be observing the prayer.
I'll let you guess how many plastic knives. How many plastic
I think a few have congregated to go to the prayer in the middle, but if anybody else, last call, meet in the center circle.
The response is even higher as well. Right? So even because you're spreading good things amongst people, good things aren't just by your hands, they can be by your words. It's powerful. You know, people say things like, let me tell you guys something. You heard this thing like, sticks and stones may break the bones, right? But names can never hurt you. That's the furthest from the truth that you can ever imagine. Because you know, sticks and stones can hurt you, words can hurt forever. Someone says bad words. So on the other side, with good words, you're spreading goodness. Instead of, imagine as a Muslim on our tongues, right?
They can do it later on.
There's one point, it's shredded.
Which school are you guys from? From St. Universe? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm coming on the bar later. But I just want to go once. Every year I come once a day. Okay. You guys are actually planning as well? No, sure. This time of year.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
That's a neat place to go. Jim, we need you for a picture. Excuse me. I'd like to write some stuff.
The goal of Islam is not even whether it's even in Islamic maybe I'm not eloquating it.
DuPage County Board Member, District 5, and we welcome you to Open Mosque Day. This is a very exciting event. We had about 1,500 to 2,000 people come in all day long, twice a year. I encourage you to come and learn about your Muslim neighbors. Very exciting. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Hello, my name is Saili Joshi, and I chair the Parent Diversity Advisory Council for District 204. It is always my pleasure to come to Open Mosque Day. The Islamic Center of Naperville is one of the most welcoming places that I have visited. The doors are always open. The community is always willing to teach, to educate, and to share their culture. So I hope everyone does take advantage of this Open Mosque Days. They have them twice a year, and you will meet wonderful people. You will learn about their culture, their religion, and their food. So please enjoy and join us at Open Mosque Day. Thank you.
Is hosting Open Mosque Day last few years. This year we are having this event in spring,
2009 in order to invite our friends and neighbors to understand and convey about Islam, and also to ask so that they can ask questions in order for them to resolve any doubts, any misinterpretations that they have. So that Islamic Center of Naperville, the community and the volunteers who are part of Islamic Center, putting this effort together in order to facilitate and welcome our neighbors. This is a great opportunity for our neighbors and our friends to come together and then to know more about Islam and the faith and how we practice Islam. What are the teachings Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught us, and what are the role model that we have learned from him that we are implementing in our life. It can be learned by attending this kind of event. Thank you very much for all the participants who are attending today's event, and we are very thrilled to welcome you again in the upcoming events. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Mark Rising, I'm on school board for District 204. I just wanted to thank the Islamic Center of Naperville for always being welcoming to our community and bridging the gap and helping to educate our community. It means a great deal to me as someone that looks over quite a few of our children to make sure that we always have welcoming schools, and this is just one of the things that helps us be welcoming as a community. So I wanted to thank you, all my best to you. Assalamu alaikum, and have a great year. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Laura Ellman, and I am welcome once again to Naperville's Islamic Center of Naperville. The Open Mosque is a great opportunity to see Islamic culture and welcome to a new community. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Richard Irvin. I'm Mayor of Aurora. And this is my first opportunity to visit the Naperville Islamic Center. And let me just say it's beautiful. It's a beautiful center, beautiful event. The food was delicious, and I look forward to coming back next year, year after year. Great people, good feeling, good vibe, and I think everybody felt welcome here, and I felt welcome as well. Thank you.
We are pleased to welcome many of our friends and neighbors to our Open Mosque Day. This is an event that we have once a year. Been doing this for the past few years. We've been a very successful event with typically about 1,000 guests, people from different faiths who come to ICN. One of the main reasons we hold this event is to give people an opportunity to visit a mosque, to get to know our faith, our beliefs, our culture, and we also make it interesting with various activities for the kids. We have an event with henna and calligraphy, where you can get your name written in Arabic calligraphy. And again, the main purpose, in addition to giving people an opportunity to visit the mosque, is also to dispel the many misunderstandings, the many misinformation that might be there about Islam and Muslims. It's very unfortunate that some of the acts of terrorism and extremism gets linked to Islam, and we wanted to make sure we give an opportunity for people to ask questions, and we welcome all questions, and we have different booths that talk about different aspects of our faith and belief. So we give people an opportunity then to ask us specific questions. We also have a booth where called Meet the Imam, where our religious director is available, as well as our youth director, so that they can again have any specific questions answered. We have of course one of our most popular booths is the food booth. It is our claim to fame that we have excellent food at all our events. And it's been a wonderful opportunity. It's always a place for people to get together in a very warm, cordial and friendly atmosphere, where we get to just spend quality time with our friends and neighbors. And again, we welcome people of all faiths to come to our event that we hold every year, and we will be promoting this via Facebook and via other social media channels. And for all those watching this, please invite you to come the next time we have this, and encourage other friends and family to also visit.